Today's health headlines, we are talking about GLP-1s, weight loss, and how holidays don't have to derail your weight loss journey. Joining us is obesity medicine Dr. John Morton, Vice Chair for Bariatric and Minimally Invasive Surgery at Yale School of Medicine and Yale New Haven Health. Welcome, Doctor. Thanks for being here this Memorial Day.
Happy to be here.
A lot of people have turned to GLP-1s for their weight loss journey, but the FDA recently proposed a ban on compounded GLP-1s. What are compounded GLP-1s, and what do we have to know about this, Dr. Morton?
Well, we know the GLP-1s have been revolutionary in terms of their ability to get weight loss in patients. And there was an enormous demand that was never anticipated by the drug companies. And in order to meet the shortage, people were starting to make GLP-1s literally in their pharmacies. And that's what compounding is. The unfortunate thing about compounding is there's no quality control with that. There is no checking for dosages or impurities or anything like that. And you know what? The shortage is over. There's plenty of the medications available. There are the injectables, plus now they have the pills as well. So no need to get compounded anymore. The last reason people went to compounding was because of cost, but you've seen the prices go down in that as well.
So non-compounded GLP-1s are safe, would you say?
Non-compounded are very safe. They're FDA approved. They've undergone a lot of different studies, thousands of patients worldwide. They are very safe, and they're provided by two companies that have been deemed safe by the FDA.
Really good information. Thank you for clarifying that, Doctor. All right, let's switch gears here. Of course, Memorial Day is considered the unofficial start to summer, even though it hasn't felt like it with all of this rain. But we are starting to change into our warmer weather wardrobe. And of course, for some people, that can bring up some body conscious feelings. So what is your message to anybody who is on that journey to lose weight this summer?
Well, I think three things. One thing is be kind to yourself. You didn't gain this weight overnight. You're not going to lose it overnight, and you're not going to gain anything by beating yourself up. So that's the first thing. And remember, slow and steady wins the race, just like the tortoise and the hare. So you've got to start somewhere. The important thing is that you start. The other thing that's important is also to remember the four pillars of weight loss, and it's diet, exercise, sleep, and stress management. Try to approach these in your own way each and every day, and then you'll get some results. The other thing I'd say is, as the summer's coming up, enjoy it. We're blessed to have a beautiful summer here in Connecticut, and go out, get some vitamin D. 60% of us in the United States have low vitamin D because we don't go outside. Put your sunscreen on, but go out there and enjoy that vitamin D. That's actually helpful for weight loss a little bit. And it's also important to get that exercise going too. Do something that'll make you sweat every day.
Absolutely. I know the weather hasn't really been holding up for us this past weekend, but Scott mentioned tomorrow and Wednesday is supposed to be nice, so get out there. You mentioned something really interesting, Doctor. You said you got to go slow and steady when it comes to losing weight. Why is that? You see these people that drop, 50, 100 pounds over a short period of time. Why do you recommend that people lose weight slower as opposed to dropping it so quickly?
Well, it depends on the route of therapy. If you're, having bariatric surgery, if you're using the GLP-1s, yes, it's going to be quicker than diet alone. But I think the other thing that's important as you're losing weight is not to lose fact of the fact that you need to do the lifestyle changes as well. That's where the diet, the sleep, and the exercise and stress management come into play. And it's a little bit like a rubber band. If you pull it really hard, it's going to snap back really hard too. So it's important to kind of, build yourself for the long term, not just the short term. You're not just doing this for the summer. You're doing it for the rest of your life.
That's right. We've got to create sustainable habits here. Speaking about this, the weather's going to get warm tomorrow. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case this past weekend when people are getting together. Normally on Memorial Day weekend, they have picnics, they have barbecues. But, we're going to be seeing a lot of this summer. So how do you approach that? How do you try and stay healthy at these friend or family get-togethers? How do you try and stay healthy and follow your goals when you have so much temptation around you?
Well, all of us love to grill over the summer, and I did it myself even in the rain yesterday because I enjoy it. But there are a few things to just kind of keep in mind as you do this, and it's a lot like any sort of holiday, right? Where you have friends and family around. They may comment on your appearance. They may comment on how much you're eating. But what's important is that you enjoy it, don't overindulge. Remember, as you light up the grill today on Memorial Day, we remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Remember also to have some healthy options available there too. Beans are terrific. Watermelon's great. If you're going to make a potato salad, try to substitute chickpeas for it instead. There's a lot of different options. And remember, all in moderation. And one last thing is don't overindulge with alcohol. Alcohol makes you thirsty, makes you want to eat, disturbs your sleep, and it's got calories. So a few things there to kind of help out, but enjoy the day because, we're lucky each and every day that we're alive.
Beautifully said. Thank you so much for your time. I also love that you said everything in moderation. I think it's important for people to realize it's good to have balance in their life. Dr. Martin, we thank you for joining us this Memorial Day.